Hello, welcome to my channel. Today I will explain 20 points presented with a cool, strategic approach to help you cultivate a mindset that leads to a more active and appealing life. I will explain step by step all the points in this video. The first 2 points. I already explained the video in this channel, and also video link will available on descriptions. If you're not seeing this video, first watch this one. Then you can understand better. So now I explain the third one. Architect your morning. The first hour that shapes your day. There's a quiet magic hidden in the earliest hour of the day. A time when the world is still half asleep. When the chaos has not yet erupted. When your phone is silent and the demands of the day have not come knocking at your door. This hour, often overlooked, is the golden thread that can weave your entire day together. It is here, in the first 60 minutes, that you decide, sometimes without realizing, whether you will walk through the day heavy with distraction or light with intention. Think about it. How many mornings have you woken up already behind? Your alarm screams. You grab your phone, scroll through a flood of messages. Half-dressed, you rush into the day with a brain already fogged by urgency. By the time you reach your desk or your classroom or the breakfast table, your energy is no longer your own. You are responding, reacting, and already exhausted before the day has even begun. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine a morning where the alarm rings, and instead of chaos, you step into calm. You stretch your body slowly, breathe deeply, reflect for a few quiet minutes, whisper gratitude for the fact that you are alive, and then step into the world with clarity. You have not rushed to catch the day. The day is waiting for you. That difference, that sacred first hour, is not small. It is everything. This is why I say your morning is architecture. Just like a builder lays a foundation for a home, you lay the foundation for your attitude, energy, and focus. The walls of your day, the rooms of your activities, the doors of opportunity. All of it rests on the base you design when the sun is still rising. So now I will explain with some points. First one, the architecture of attitude. You see, attitude is not something you find halfway through the day. It is built brick by brick, thought by thought, and the first bricks are laid the moment you wake up. If the first thing you consume is stress, if your first thought is complaint, if your first words are rushed or irritated, your mental architecture bends in that direction. On the other hand, if your first actions are rooted in presence, movement, and gratitude, your mind takes that shape. You are not at the mercy of the day. You become the designer of it. This is not philosophy alone. Science backs it up. Research in neuroscience shows that the brain is highly malleable in the early hours. Cortisol, the stress hormone, naturally peaks in the morning. But how you respond, by fueling it with panic or balancing it with calm, determines whether it becomes fuel for focus or fire for burnout. Studies on gratitude reveal that even a few minutes of thankfulness rewires your brain toward optimism, reducing anxiety and boosting resilience. And movement. Even a simple stretch sends oxygen and endorphins flooding through your system, literally energizing your cells. It is not exaggeration to say that the first hour is destiny in miniature. Second one, the 3 pillars of a powerful morning. So, how do we architect the sacred time? We do it by designing around 3 simple but profound pillars: quiet reflection, physical stretch, and gratitude. 1. Quiet reflection. Silence is a rare commodity in today's world. Most of us wake to noise, the alarm, the notifications, the television in the background. But silence, if embraced, becomes a mirror. Spend the first few minutes of your morning simply sitting with yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Ask yourself, not the world, what matters today? Reflection does not need to be grand. It could be a moment of meditation, journaling a few lines, or simply staring out the window at the waking sky. In that quietness, you are telling your brain, before I let the world in, I will meet myself first. That small act of reflection builds awareness. You begin to notice the shape of your thoughts, the rhythm of your emotions, and from that awareness comes choice, the ability to steer your day instead of drifting through it. 2. Physical stretch. Your body is not separate from your mind. If your body wakes sluggish, your thoughts stumble too. But if you stretch, move, breathe into your muscles, You awaken energy that words alone cannot summon. You don't need a gym or an hour-long workout. A simple morning ritual could be 5 minutes of stretching, a short yoga sequence, or even walking barefoot on the ground while the sun rises. These small movements tell your body, I am alive. I am ready. Blood flows, joints open, tension releases, and with it, the heaviness of yesterday begins to lift. The ancients knew this well. From yoga in India, to Tai Chi in China, to simple morning walks in countless cultures, movement has always been a doorway into clarity. The stretch is not about fitness. It is about awakening. 3. A moment of gratitude. Gratitude is the most underestimated power in our lives. In the rush to achieve, we forget to appreciate. But gratitude is not passive. It is fuel. Each morning, before you dive into your to-do list, pause and name 3 things you are grateful for. They don't need to be grand. It could be the breath in your lungs, the roof over your head, the warmth of a loved one, the chance to try again. Say them out loud, write them down, or whisper them in silence. This moment reframes everything. Gratitude shifts your attention from what is missing to what is present, from scarcity to abundance. And that shift creates resilience. A grateful heart can carry more weight than a complaining one. 3rd one, why most people fail at mornings. If mornings are so powerful, why do so many of us stumble? The truth is not laziness. It is design. Most people wake up without a plan. They let their phone design their first hour. They let urgency replace intention. But a morning without design is like a house without foundation. It may stand for a while, but sooner or later, it cracks. To succeed, you must decide in advance. What do I want my first hour to look like? Then protect it with the same seriousness you would protect your home. 4th one, stories of transformation. History and modern life are filled with examples of morning architects. Benjamin Franklin began each day by asking, what good shall I do today? Maya Angelou woke at dawn to write, letting her creativity flow before distractions arrived. Athletes, CEOs, monks, all across fields, swear by morning rituals. Not because they are superhuman, but because they understood the simple truth. Control the morning, and you control the day. I once knew a man who struggled with depression. His mornings were battles. He woke late, scrolled endlessly, and by noon he felt defeated. But slowly, he began a ritual. He set his alarm 30 minutes earlier, sat quietly with tea, stretched for 5 minutes, and wrote down 3 small gratitudes. Within weeks, his friends noticed a shift. His shoulders lifted. His laughter returned. The depression did not vanish overnight, but he discovered strength he thought he had lost. The change began not with grand breakthrough, but with the architecture of his mornings. 5th one, designing your own blueprint. The beauty of morning architecture is that it is deeply personal. There is no single formula. Some may meditate, others may pray. Some may run, others may stretch. Some may write, others may simply breathe. The key is not what you do. It is that you do it with intention, that the first hour belongs to you, not the world, that you protect it as sacred ground, where your mind, body, and spirit align before you face the day. 6th one, the ripple effect. What begins in the morning does not stay in the morning. It ripples outward. A calm reflection leads to clearer decisions. A stretched body carries energy into meetings and conversations. Gratitude softens anger and sharpens joy. Soon, your colleagues notice the calm in your voice. Your family notices the patience in your tone. Your own heart notices the lightness in your step. The first hour becomes the invisible architect of the next 23. And now the last points. Closing words. So tomorrow when the alarm rings, pause. Remember, you are not just waking up. You are building. You are laying the foundation for your entire day. Do not rush into the noise. Instead, step into silence. Stretch. Breathe. Give thanks. Because your morning is more than routine. It is architecture. And when you build it with care, you do not just create a better day. You create a better life. So, the truth is, most people fail at mornings because they don't design them. They let their phones and notifications decide the tone of their day. But when you consciously create a morning ritual, you take control. Your morning is not just a routine. It is your launch pad. It ripples through your work, your relationships, and even your inner peace. By protecting your first hour, you don't just create a better day, you begin building a better life. So tomorrow, when you wake up, remember, you are the architect. Design with intention, and watch how your mornings transform everything that follows. If you found this video helpful, give it a like to help us reach more people who need this message. Subscribe so you don't miss our next video on Embrace the Beginner's Mind. And for today's mission, drop a comment with the word morning once you've committed to a new positive habit this week. I'll be in the comments cheering you on. Thanks for watching, and remember, the choice to be active starts with your mindset.